Okay, factors. What are factors? Well, factors are whole numbers that divide into a given whole number. So to find the factors of a whole number, we need to look for other whole numbers that will divide into it. So here's 12. Well, the first number that will go into 12 is 1. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 itself. For 16, again we have 1, 2, 4, 8, and then 16. Now for 5, the only numbers that will divide into 5 are 1 and 5 itself. Notice that each time, for every number, we choose 1 and the number itself are factors of that number. Also look at 5. It's only got two factors, 1 and 5. Now it's a special type of number called a prime number, which we'll look at a bit more carefully later on. Now pause the video and try these exercises. Composite numbers are whole numbers with more than two factors. They can be divided by a number other than just one in themselves. So to find composite numbers, we look for a number that can be divided by a number other than one in itself. Now 10 can be divided by 5, 6 can be divided by 2 or 3, 3 can only be divided by 1 in itself, 9 can be divided by 3, and 11 can only be divided by 1 and itself. Now pause the video and try this exercise. Prime numbers are whole numbers that have exactly two factors. So is 1 a prime number? Well, the answer is no, because 1 only has one factor, and that's itself. So the first 5 prime numbers are these: 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. Now it's interesting that 2 is the only even prime number. Now pause the video and try these exercises. We're going to use a factor tree to write 12 as a product of its prime factors. Remember first of all that product means times or multiply. We start like this. Put 2 branches down from 12. I'm going to look for 2 whole numbers that multiply to give 12, but I'm not going to use 1 and 12. I'll choose 2 and 6 because 2 times 6 makes 12. Now 2 is a prime number and I can't break it down into any smaller factors. But 6 is composite. So I'm going to put 2 more branches from 6 and again look for 2 numbers that will multiply to give 6. But I'm not going to choose 1 and 6. Instead, I'll choose 2 and 3. Now 2 and 3 are both prime, and so they can't be broken down into any smaller factors. Okay, now the prime factors of 12 are these numbers at the ends of the branches. And these are the ones we use now to write 12 as a product of its prime factors. It's as simple as this. Multiply together all the prime numbers at the ends of the branches. Now pause the video and try this exercise. The highest common factor, or HCF, of 2 or more whole numbers is the largest factor that those two or more whole numbers have in common. So here's how we find the HCF of 12 and 18. First of all, write down all the factors of 12. Now they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Now we'll do the same for 18. There's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. All we have to do now is look through the two lists of factors and circle the largest one that the two numbers have in common. In this case, the HCF of 12 and 18 is 6. Now pause the video and try these exercises.